What's up? I'm Nerd Jared, and today we're starting Season 2 of House of the Dragon. Let's go! So this is the recap. So I'm going to watch this, because it's been a little bit, you know.
The Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra.
Oh, I got goosebumps from just the recap. Hadn't even started. There's just something about this tune, man. It gets you amped up, which I am right now. Where are we going to open at?
Duty is sacrifice.
That sounds like the North. Are we in Winterfell?
It eclipses all things,
Yep.
even blood.
Who was your house on Game of Thrones? I was House Stark for sure.
1 in 10 men from our household was to be chosen to fortify the watch.
I hope in this season we do get a little bit more from the other houses and the other factions, especially Stark, just because I like House Stark.
Surely the great Torrhen Stark would have sooner died than bent the knee.
How'd you like that job?
He believed the Conqueror could bring unity to the Seven Kingdoms.
Darks do not forget their oaths, my prince. Do you think my ancestors built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages?
Does it keep out?
Ah, now that's a question.
Death.
Okay. It's a good answer, too. So I wonder if we're going to get any of the White Walkers in this season.
A raven's arrived. Urgent news from Dragonstone.
Oh, boy. He's just about found out his brother is dead. Yep. At some point this season, you know there's going to be a big fight. Probably going to be a lot of little fights. But I hope we get one big one.
Was this the Queen's command?
The Queen remains absent.
She is grieving.
So far, I think we're going to get, in this episode, a little bit of setup for the rest of the season. Kind of what it feels like so far. See, kind of like people kind of planning the attack. Or, well, not planning the attack. This episode, I feel like, is us reintroducing our characters, kind of getting you caught up and familiarized with them again.
They tell me that you're the one that dragged my body out of the sea.
It was only my duty.
It was my duty. I don't like you.
I am indebted to you.
I have to watch season 1 again because I vaguely remember that.
Dragon! Arm the scorpion! Hold! Stand down!
It's Rhaegar. Just think about having a dragon for just a minute. Not just your own personal pet, but like in your army. Wouldn't be a Game of Thrones thing if we didn't have a little incest and a little sexy time.
We cannot. Again.
I don't think that's the last time she'll say that. Speaking of Team Green and Team Black, which house are you? If you're watching right now, obviously you're pretty invested in the show. You picked a side, haven't you? You had to have. So comment below, are you House Green or are you House Black? And see if you can guess which one I am, if I haven't already said. I might have already said.
Between that and their blockade of the gullet, we must presume that the princess has refused the offered term.
I would say that's a pretty clear bet. That's one thing about these two is like, it's kind of like in trying to remember all the names, like starting back again, it's like, that one's okay, over, yeah, and he's that one, okay, got it.
Fat old Lord Tully will either raise my banner or see his burn.
He's gonna be a good king.
They produced rather interesting details, but I am satisfied I have exposed all who betrayed our trust.
And then?
They no longer breathe our air.
Oh, well, okay.
Just leave me.
Just leave. I would like to bathe myself, thank you. Said no one ever. I don't know. It might be creepy. Yeah, I'm just gonna abandon that thought. Sometimes I have the thoughts and they blah, you know. That's gotta be devastating. You know, the only other downside of this is if you know Game of Thrones, no matter what happens during the Dance of the Dragons, which is going to be this season, we know how it turns out.
Threatening. That treasonous blockade won't last long. I plan to send Vhagar to burn it.
He's getting annoyed. He doesn't like this.
Viserys had a certain reputation as being pliable.
I am aware.
Yeah, Viserys wanted the best for, like, everyone. He wanted, like, everyone to win, and it couldn't happen.
Otto Hightower was your father's, and your grace.
I should tell you mine.
Yes, please do.
It's victory.
Okay.
And how would you define victory?
Yep, there's where they're going to disagree.
Rhaenyra bending the knee, and Aegon sitting the Iron Throne in peace.
These critical days since Viserys' passing haven't gone to plan.
That's not my fault.
I mean, it kind of is. This must be the blockade.
You. How long have you been selling secrets to Otto Hightower?
As long as he had gold to pay for them.
That's just good answer.
You only blame me because your true enemies are out of reach.
That's a good point.
That's why I abandoned the Kingsguard.
And my brother.
I don't care. Aegon was in your grasp. You should have killed him yourself.
So what were we to do when they turned against one another?
Fair point. The brothers are still royal, much as we don't like them. She's back. Oh boy. Yep. See, I don't think at this point, I mean, she obviously considers herself queen. The throne's been usurped. It's her rightful place. I don't really think she wants war as much as she just wants to unalive Aemond.
You surely accumulated spies within the Red Keep.
I was once in your thrall, but no longer.
A transaction, then.
She's very transactional.
Knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
For being a traitor, you must really like her. How's this gonna go, I wonder?
Your Grace, Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support. Lord Cragen Stark has promised 2,000 men.
Poor guy. He's trying so hard to be strong. That's the other thing about this that I know Game of Thrones is really good at doing, is getting your emotions going. Half the people that are here today may not be in the next episode. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So far, though, first episode in, I'm liking it. Uh-oh. What are you doing, Daemon?
I'm told you bear a mislike for the Hightowers.
The Hightowers.
I'd call that a big yes. Whatever the plan is, it seems to be working so far. That's always a good one, a fake prisoner.
The White Worm said you're one of Aegon's rat catchers. How deep your debts? You're to find and slay the Prince Aemon Targaryen. He has silver hair and one eye.
Shouldn't be hard.
Be easy enough to find.
Yeah. I mean, look for the guy with the blue glass eye. I like the way he's thinking, but I somehow don't think this is going to play out the way they want.
What if we can't find him?
We've wasted precious days in this war of quills and ravens. You should be leading the van, and I should be flying cover on Vhagar. She blames me for starting this war.
Yeah, well...
It is not your mother's fault.
Yeah, it is.
She holds love for our enemy.
Well, they were friends. Now, how much of that did he hear?
We both know that your brother cannot.
Ah, yeah. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. That was a close one. Now, so here's the other part of the plan. Like, getting out, getting in is half the battle. Once they do what they're going to do, if they're successful, can they get back out? Because I feel like that would... Hey, Mino, I kind of hope they don't pull this off. Now, I hope something bad happens to him. Dog kicker.
No one's here.
Well, they've come to the right place.
We need to keep looking.
I think he's a little too smart for them. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. Been spotted. It's all over, man. Oh, man. Come on, dude. Don't do it. This is going to be bad.
Do anything but what I ask, and I'll bleed the whole lot of you.
Oh, don't do it. No, come on.
Hold him down.
No. That sound. I still have a feeling something's going to happen. Oh, yeah, something's happening, all right.
Helena, what's happened?
They're intruders. Okay. All right. Oh, boy. I hate that they had to do that, though, man. Man, that's the one thing about the series. Originally, when I watched Game of Thrones, I watched the first episode. And when the Lannisters catch, is it Bronn? Brom? Anyway, the Stark that eventually becomes king. It's been a while. I can't remember their names. And he gets pushed out of the window. I was like, nope, not watching this show anymore. Eventually came around to it and ended up watching it. But when there are kids involved, it's tough to watch. And it's fake, but it's just a movie. It's a series, but it's tough to watch. Okay, let me think about that for a sec. Well, there you have it, guys. That was episode 1 of season 2 of House of the Dragon, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. I loved season 1 so much. This is a good way to get season 2 going. I didn't particularly like the end of that episode because when it involves kids, it's kind of like, ugh, even though it's a movie. All right, on to episode 2. which will be coming out soon. If you're still here, don't forget to give the video a like and comment below. Are you Team Black or Team Green? What did you think of episode 1? And please subscribe to the channel. We really enjoy it when you do that. It really helps the channel out. And hit the notification bell. That way you're notified of all the notifications. And there are notifications. All right, on to episode 2. Thanks for watching.